con profundo jardín derecho, señores. ¡Ay, ay, 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 ay!
And here's Wilmer Flores toward the middle. Crawford shows it right from the glove. High drive down the left field line. Out of here.
Damage control, straight to the hole. I got no chance of ever making my goal. I lost my one soul. I'm gonna burn if I don't. What is going on, everybody? And what the heck is up with the Giants? Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, but 7 consecutive wins. And Wilmer Flores, oh my goodness, digging the ball out of the dirt right there to end the game, not to mention a few bombs lately, a couple of home runs, and he was absolutely instrumental. Without Wilmer, I don't know what we got right now. We got nothing without Wilmer. Also, of course, shout out to Doval and to Gabe Kapler for using Doval. I honestly was thinking that he would not put Doval out there again. He wouldn't use him twice in one day. But shout out to Gabe Kapler for sending out the dude we needed out there to close out this game. And a nice play there by Wisely to finish it off. 10-11. 10-11. I predicted a big, I forgot what I said, 9-4 or something, but damn, 11-10 today. The San Francisco Giants take it after winning earlier today, which was actually yesterday's game. So just absolutely crazy. This one was a back and forth, insane, wild game. At one point, it was 4-1 Reds. The Giants came back. Reds took the lead. Giants then took a 3-run lead. Reds came back. Giants retook the lead, made it like 4-run lead. Reds came back. This was insane. What a crazy day. A lot of double-digit games today. Terrible umpire tonight, too. Brian Trujillo, $2. Team is playing great, but Disco and Manaya got to go, or do they got Togo? They both got Togo, and they both got to go. I totally agree. Now I love Disco. I don't want to get rid of Disco Funny, really, just because I'm a fan, but I get what you're saying. And Manaya has just been bad multiple outings in a row. Manaya's never been like a great best thing since sliced bread anyway. Look at all the action. I'm just going through the freaking scoring. It's been, what a crazy one today. And I was okay. It was fun, and it was actually entertaining because Giants, this wasn't a must-win game. It would have been very nice to take it and get 13 games above 500 and make a 7-game winning streak, but it was far from a must-win game, and the way the Giants have been playing. So I was just enjoying it. And then at the bottom of the ninth inning, I kind of had a bad feeling. I was like, man, this has been so back and forth. It feels like the Reds are about due for something big here, and maybe they're going to walk it off, And sure enough, the Giants close it down, and awesome, amazing. This is just insane. Giants already have a 10-game winning streak. We've got a 10-game road winning streak. Now we got a 7-game winning streak. Where the haters? Where y'all at? Where the haters at? I don't know. So let me get to the comment section. Y'all gonna run the show tonight. Y'all will run the show tonight. Hoodie, 7 in a row. Mickey, dang, time to hit the gym and smash some PRs. Some personal records. Mickey Cassidy, Lydia P, 1.5, 1.5 games back, folks. Malone Lave, that's my point. Robert, Linda Rocha, he did it in front of Diaz, the guys he's competing with. Amazing game, though. Jonathan Hankey, can we please get rid of Disco? Maybe in 5 years, we can have that conversation. Big Wheeze, ballpark is such a joke. Huge win. You're talking about because of the size of the Little League ballpark? Mickey Cat, now I'd love to take some batting practice in Cincinnati. We need to give Wisely props to. I mentioned Wisely with the nice play. Good defense all around. And he also had a key performance at the plate, getting on base and scoring runs. And that's the key. He got on base, set the table, and came in and scored runs. So very nice. Huge day today for Brett Wisely. Do not underestimate the great Brett wisely. And he's hitting 198. Let's get that average above 200, buddy. Hoodie is here. We have David Lance, South Bay fan. Amen. I wanted Bailey's ball out of the park. Oh, yes. Couldn't get much closer. Hi, Linda Wright. Linda is here. Solid win tonight. So proud of my boys. Get the job done. So if we win 10 rows in a row, what will Eric do? 10 more. If we win 10 more in a row, I don't know. But if we win 10 in a row, I will be gifting 10 gifted memberships with 3 more wins in a row. So let's do it. 3 more in a row, and I will be gifting 10 gifted memberships. Kaiser Soze, let's go. Disco need to go back on the IL. Absolutely. Doval almost scared us. I got a little scared. Disco DFA. Junis was bad. Junis has been off and on. And Jovera. Logan, not a fan of Jovera, but he has been hurt a lot, and we'll see. I mean, he's got a 2.7 ERA. I think the jury's still out on him. Alexander's been solid this year. Junis came in, wasn't great, but today was a very. But if you think about it, it was a lot of run scoring today. But who gave up the runs for the pitchers? DeSclafani, do we trust him? Not really. He gave up runs. Manaya, no, he gave up runs. Jovera, still trying to figure him out. He gave up runs. Alexander, we like. No runs given up. Junis, don't really trust him, gave up runs. Taylor Rogers, we like, didn't give up no runs. Doval, we like, didn't give up no runs. So it really was kind of par for the course with the pitchers. They pitched exactly like we kind of expected him to. LOL, David is definitely tired. He needs a break. Can we please DFA Junis and leave Beck? Yeah, I love Beck. Eric could pitch better than Disco Mananja. I'm not a pitcher, so that's not really the case. Although I could go up there and just throw a bunch of slow balls right down the middle and might actually do better just doing that. So I'm not going to totally argue with you, but if that's the case, anyone in the chat could probably do better as long as you can throw strikes. I can throw strikes. I ain't going to walk anybody unless I'm just so nervous that I can't. Wisely and Wilmer got the job done. You got the young rookies. 100%, keeping it real. What a way to wake up the 2 sluggish offenses. It seemed like we had a few slugfest, and we've been waiting for this day. We've been waiting for the Giants offense to kind of break out and stop, lagging out there and having 3 runs a game. So this is a big win right here, and for more reasons than one. Tribe, everyone hates Farhan so much. Otani, only chance to get fans on his side. Hey, or win a World Series or get us deep into the playoffs. I mean, a team has so many elements. It's hard to find who to blame. The players stink. Who do you blame? You got the manager. You have the coaching staff. People blame the hitting coach sometimes when we're not hitting. Like it's, I don't typically blame a hitting coach and a pitching coach. Like this is the major leagues. Like the coaches only have so much control. Like what are they going to do? If anything, they might mess guys up by messing with their swing. That's what hitting coaches do. They only mess hitters up. They need to just let hitters do what they do. And if the hitter approaches you with a question, that's fine. And do your research on the pitchers and have hitters prepared. But don't tweak guys' swings. They made it to the major leagues with their swing. Eric, Manaya, Disco, Junis, Jovera need to go. We have Brian Trujillo with the super chat. Thank you so much. Team is playing great, but Disco and Manaya need to go. It's a super. We got one for Austin T as well. Austin T. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 with the super chat. $4.99. I'll cover you for the other penny. We'll call it 5. Austin T. Thank you so much for that super chat. That's much appreciated. Joseph, well, we thank you for your work. So my boys and I are watching your post-game. I gotta give a shout out to the Reds fans. Congrats. You guys, we're having a great year. You're on a little slump, obviously, right now. You ran into a hot Giants team, but it ain't over yet. The Reds showed what they can do, and they can get hot again. And congratulations on the bomb today. That was an absolute bomb by how about Encarnacion Strand, first career home run, first career hit, if I'm not mistaken. What a bomb that was. Holy cow. Fraley went deep, Benson went deep. This was just a back and forth, just a wild game right here. I don't even know if I can recap this thing, but Wilmer Flores, of course, with the homer, 1-0. But then Jake Fraley with the bomb, making it 2-1 Reds. Benson goes deep, 4-1 Reds. At that point, okay, is this going to be a Reds win today? And hey, like I said, it ain't a must win. I'm going to enjoy this game. The Giants come back. Wilmer Flores once again making it 4-4. Without Wilmer, we lose this game. Without Wilmer, we got nothing. He's like the MVP. I mean, most valuable player, literally, by the definition of most valuable player. I got to give it to it. He's so valuable to this team. Reds came back again, scored another run. Giants came back again, scored another run. Michael Conforto's been raking too. He's important to this team. Yastrzemski's starting to hopefully get it going again with a double, 7-5 Giants. But then that bomb I just spoke of, Christian Encarnacion Strand hits one out of the ballpark. I don't know if it's landed quite yet. 8-7 at that point. Giants tied it up again to make it 8-8, and then took the lead on the Casey Schmidt walk. So crazy. Luis Matos with a base hit, but then the Reds coming back again with a Votto home run, but it wasn't quite enough. 11-10, the final. A stressful back. Yeah, I mean, it was somewhat stressful. If this was a more it's a very meaningful game. We're in the season here. We're in July, which is every game counts. But if this was like a playoff game or something, oh yeah, dude, this would just be, whoo, I don't know. I couldn't deal with it. That would be rough. Manaya is trash. Is he a tradable asset? Anyone's a tradable asset. But yeah, shout out to Wisely as well. Giants heart attack game. Austin T, there's that super chat. Thank you so much, Austin T. Do appreciate it. And I'm really happy that they put Doval out. That was my biggest fear when we had the 11-10 lead. I said, dude, he ain't going to put Wisely. Watch him. I don't know who he's going to throw out there, but he ain't going to throw Wisely. If you'd have put Wisely, I'd have lost my mind. We can't use up our arms too much, and it's been a long day, guys. And look, that's the opposite of how Kapler sounds. He actually has a very deep voice, but I can't talk deep. I can't do a Kapler voice. I don't know how to talk deep. But if he'd have done that and put like a position player and we lose the game, no, I would have called for everyone's head. But even if he wouldn't have put, I really was like, please put Doval. Please put Doval. I don't want to see anyone else but Doval out there. And he did what he had to do. Wilmer might actually be the best player in the league starting the second half of the season. Be careful, main character in the Bible, because if you start giving credit to guys like Wilmer Flores and Wade Jr., people get mad because they're not these huge superstars. Because when I said that Wade Jr. has performed about as well as Matt Olson as far as helping your team win in the first half of 2023. What's up, JDWHS? What's up, Kona Island? Cali Oki Connection. Froylan Ruiz Villegas is here. What's going on? Still, oh wait, what time is it? Okay, it's not too late because the earlier games today is 9:22. Feels freaking late. Feels late. Probably because I'm so tired of playing a game yesterday, delayed to today, doubleheader played. There was a delay before this game. It just makes it feel like it's real late. But it's actually not that late because the game took place in the great city of Cincinnati. What's it called? Queen City? Eric, did you read my comment? Every time I see a comment from Steven Ortega, it says, Eric, did you read my comment? No, I did not. Official business guy, another 10-game win streak, maybe. Oh, Luis Gonzalez soon. Yeah, I hope so, Steven Ortega. I hope so. It feels like I haven't seen Luis Gonzalez for freaking decades, man. Like Luis Gonzalez. He was good for us for a time. There's Rancho Salvation and Cordova. Let me check on my super chat. We had a little problem earlier today with the super chats, and I'm kind of curious I hope that that problem's been figured out. I'm not really sure. What's up, John Miller? So I just want to check on this right quick, and then we'll be back to the post game. I want to check and make sure any of those super chats from earlier came through in between games. I don't think they did, but I just want to double check my latest super chats. We had a little super chat issue in the first post game show earlier today. Yeah, no, D Porter had sent me said he sent a 20, but it charged him, but I never got it, and I still don't have it. So D Porter, I'm not sure if you're here, but Have not got that 20 yet. Make sure we get that figured out. Maybe it has to pin to first. Maybe it has to do something with the PayPal. Curtis B, the classic torture games are making a comeback. Eric, I've noticed Rays get praised for having a roster of no names of veterans, while Giants do the same but get called cheaters. Who's calling us cheaters and say it's luck and fake and we are a 500 team? Oh, they call us a 500 team all year in 2021. Did I unplug my mic? All year in 2021, the fans were saying, dude, Giants will fall apart in the second half. Giants will fall apart here. Giants will fall apart in July. Giants will fall apart in August, fall apart in September. We heard it all year long and won 107 games. Yeah, people can say whatever they want. Giants don't have to get credit. You can call us what you want, dude. When the magic comes together and it happens. We saw it in 21. We saw it a little bit in 19. In July, we made a little push before things kind of fell apart. And obviously, back in the 10, 12, 14 era, we have good years and bad. Back then, even 10, we won the World Series. 11, things fell apart and it didn't work out. 12, we won the World Series. 13, things fell apart. We didn't work out that year. 14, we won a World Series. Even though there was a bad streak in 40, we lost like 9 out of 10 games, still won the World Series. 15, things kind of went south there. 16, we had it. 16, you guys remember, we had that red hot first half. We're the best team in baseball, and then we sucked in the second half. We stank it up. We had the worst bullpen in the history of the game, but then we still won the wild card on the Connor Gillespie home run, but then lost in the playoffs against the Cubs because the bullpen blew it. That was the worst bullpen of all time. 2017, we completely sucked, almost lost 100 games. 18, we sucked. This was the era that we drafted Bart. This is when we brought in the new blood in the front office here around 19. And then 2020, we almost made the playoffs, but we got screwed in the last game of the year by the umpire. And I'll continue to say that. We got screwed, Austin Slater, on that. That was terrible. 2021, 107 games. 2022, okay, not the best, but this year it's on like Donkey Kong. And that's the recap of the last 13 years of Major League Baseball San Francisco Giants. What were we talking about again? Eric, yes. 11, Posey almost destroyed by that cheap hit. Calliope Connection, were they close to where you are? You must be talking to somebody else, I think. Oh, yeah, talking to Kayla. Oh, my God, what happened here? Eric Rima comment, I got that Aloha food shirt, and oh, my gosh, someone had a seizure of the second game, and it was during the game. Oh, my God. I'm glad you got your shirt, and I hope that person's okay. I witnessed someone was having a seizure the other day, not the other day, but a few months back, and that I saw something was happening to him, and it was kind of messed up. But I didn't know what to do. I just went in and got some help for them, but it turned out they were fine, and so I hope that person's okay. Yeah, glad I'm glad. Oh, they did turn out okay. Okay, yeah. That's scary stuff. They teach you like CPR in the Army. They teach you certain things, but they don't teach you what to do when someone's having a seizure. Like I didn't know what to do. Be great to see Giants versus Rangers series. Our fandom has been a wild roller coaster ride of joy and despair. Let's hope the joy continues. Joy to the world. I saw that, Brad, and yes, that could be a make or break from the first to second. Watching a person have a seizure is not fun. Very scary to witness. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Get help. Or someone, if the person who's having the seizure, if somebody knows them, they may know about the situation. They know what to do. So that's what I would say. Like, find someone who knows the person who's there around, because they probably know this person has some kind of condition, hopefully, unless they don't have a condition, they're just having a seizure, which is even scarier. We need a starter. DeSclafani ain't got it. Well, we're gonna Peter. DeSclafani's had some good starts. He's a little bit up and down, coming off injury. We signed Joe Whitman now. Good. Joe Whitman is a solid pitcher that we drafted, and I'm glad to see he's going to be coming into the organization. But let's go ahead and check out the box score for today's baseball game. And I'm very happy about the performance. Matos had a great day. 2 for 4, 2 RBIs. Luis Matos has been key. He's been awesome since we brought him up. Peterson has been in a slump. But what happened to Jock? He did a nice hit earlier in the other game, but Jock's been slumping. The home runs have disappeared. What's up with that? Flores is the man. Flores is straight up. Yeah, I put Flowers in the freaking title because like I had like Flores is he's the MVP today. I mean, even that little defensive play at the end where Wisely kind of slipped through to the dirt and Flores saved him and the game. If Flores doesn't make that play, that's easier said than done. I was a first baseman. That is easier said than done. And he pulled that off like nothing. So Flores is just overall a great player. The dude is incredible. I don't even know. I mean, if he needs to win some kind of award. I don't care if it's the Willie Mack Award. We need to get him something. Conforto went 2 for 4 today. Nice day for him. He's been clutch lately. Yaz with the hit. And of course, 2 RBIs. Huge day for him. Everybody contributed. JD Davis even had a hit today and a walk. I say like he sucks or something. JD's been great too. And Blake Sable with a hit today. He did strike out 3 times. That is a hat trick for Blake Sable, but not a sombrero, just a hat trick. The class clown in my elementary class long ago had a seizure. Everyone thought he was clowning. That's the downside of being the class clown. Teacher was getting on to him for rolling on the floor, and then she finally figured it out. That's crazy. That is crazy. Get up, man. Get up. What are you doing, dude? Stop playing. Dude's in there having a seizure. And you're like, hey, man, stop playing. After a couple minutes, you're like, you playing, right? But yeah, that would be nuts. Facts, if Jock play at first base, he doesn't make that grab. Yeah. I mean, Hoodie, like I played first base, and that's the nightmare. I'm like, please don't throw it in the dirt. Please don't throw it in the dirt. Because then you got to hope that you can dig it out. The stand should be filling up at home games. Oh, the people need to come out to the game. Davis was pulled for a pinch hitter. I bet he wasn't crazy about that, but the pinch hitter struck. Yeah, we had some pinch hitting decisions that didn't work out. You're talking about to start. Are you talking about to start the first game after the break? Wasn't JD up yesterday when they stopped it? And I'm waiting for 24 hours to watch JD Davis hit. I'm having dreams about JD Davis hitting, and then they pinch hit for him with Wade, who struck out. I don't really love the pinch hit, and I'll tell you why, even though I know analytically and the matchup wise, but I'll tell you why. JD Davis has been waiting 24 freaking hours for that at bat. JD Davis probably went to the hotel room, told everyone, dude, talked about the pitch, who's coming into pitch, probably thought about the at bat. That bat has been in his brain for 24 hours. He couldn't wait to get to the ballpark, did all his warm up, got his bat ready, got his grip. Finally, the moment has come. Sit your ass down. Wade, get your ass up there. Like, really? Wade, on the other hand, has been just sleeping, chilling. Like, I ain't got to worry about it. No, not really. I'm sure Wade is focused as well. But I'm just saying, like, I think you let JD go for it there. Giants also signed Josh Bostic, who is a pitcher out of a junior college in Texas, Grayson Junior College. And Ryan Vanderhey is a pitcher out of TCU, Texas Christian University. Ryan Vanderhey is a bad statistical pitcher in college, but he's got some good filthy stuff. While Josh Bostic is a smaller school, he is legit. Josh Bostic is legit. Hard stuff, good stuff. But yeah, not necessarily agreeing or disagreeing with the pinch hitter move. You have to figure Capper told him from the start they switched to a right hitter. Oh, that's a good point, Wolfison. Wolfison, that's why you're here. You're probably right. He probably told him after the game yesterday, hey, if they do make a move, we are going to pinch hit Wade. So probably Wade knew the whole time. So I'm talking smack. You're probably absolutely right. Eric, we need to scout bad teams for some starters at the deadline. Tigers got some players. We got to look at the standings really to figure out exactly. Let me go to the player of the game before we do that. Player of the game is going to be Wilmer Flores. You could put yours in that chat down below. Wilmer Flores had a huge game. We lose this game without Wilmer Flores. You can put anyone in today's game instead of Wilmer. You could have put Mike Trout in this game instead of Wilmer Flores, and I think we lose today. You could have put maybe not Barry Bonds in his prime, but you could have put almost anyone in this lineup except for Flores, and we probably lose the game. Maybe even Barry Bonds in his prime might have not hit 2 home runs today. So very, very awesome. What was I going to do? The standings. Let's go ahead and check out the National League West standings, and you can see, I don't know if you can see, I don't know if this is updated, but the Giants, I think, are 1.5 back now. Well, this shows 1.5, so maybe this is updated. Yeah, 1.5 back of the Dodgers. We are chasing. We're coming. Dodgers, we are both 8-2. Dodgers are hot. Giants are hot. These are two hot teams. We ain't playing around, and we're coming after y'all. And I hope that y'all are ready, because we're coming. So Giants are looking good. As far as teams to look, I mean, there's tons of teams. Usually divisions won't trade within divisions. Otherwise, I'd be like, let's see what the Rockies got. See if the Rockies will trade. But Rockies, like, generally speaking, you don't. We're not going to do a trade within the division. The Pirates are kind of falling out of contention here, and the Cardinals have been out of contention. Those are two teams to look at some of their players, especially the Cardinals. I'm talking about Jack Flaherty. I'm talking about some of their relievers and possibly some of their hitters too. Nationals are out of contention. I don't hear nobody talking about the Nationals and trade bait on the Nationals. But there got to be some Nationals on the trade block, honestly. And I'm just going to kind of look at their roster. Carl Edwards Jr. Man, Carl Edwards Jr. still around. Candelario, Lane Thomas. Lane Thomas, a good hitter, used to be with the Cardinals. Victor Robles, of course. I don't know if that'll be somebody that they'd be shopping, but yeah. Dom Smith, don't they have Dom Smith over there? Yeah, Lane Thomas on the Nats. Yeah, exactly. So Nationals got some guys. Yeah, I mean, and then on the AL, I've been talking about the Tigers, the White Sox, and the Royals. Okay, all three of those teams have some guys. I don't think anyone in the East is going to be selling. And then you have the A's. Hey, Nick Allen, dude, all day. No, who the A's got? A's got to have somebody. Let's just be honest. John Miller, what's going on? A's got. They got Sam Long. Can we get Sam Long back up in here? I don't know how. Trevor May used to be really good. Is Trevor May still good? JP Sears, obviously. Is Trevor May still? Not really. 5.11 ERA. Trevor May would be a nice bullpen piece at some point in his career, but maybe that time has come and gone. They're not going to trade Tyler Soderstrom. I wanted Tyler Soderstrom over. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I wanted him over Patrick Bailey, but it turns out Patrick Bailey was probably the right choice. I think Soderstrom was already taken by the time we got to our pick anyway. There's Nick Allen. Nick Allen's hitting only 197, so maybe that's not the best choice. They got Zach Geloff. I wanted his brother, but the Dodgers took him in the draft. Ryan Noda. Cody Thomas. Ryan Noda used to be in the Dodgers too. Those other Dodgers guys. I think I remember that trade. I think that, Noda got traded. I think I made a video on that. But yeah, Soto, of course. Yeah, no way they trading Soto. We're not getting Soto. Eric, what about Soto saying they might want to get out of his contract? Jim Thurlkill. It ain't going to happen. Rooker. This A's team is not half bad, man. I mean, Brent Rooker. They're not going to trade him. They're not going to trade Rooker. You think they'll trade Rooker? 16 home runs this year, 6'4". When's he a free agent? Is he even? He's not a free agent for a while. There's no point to trading young players who are good. I mean, just for more prospects. Oh no, you're right, dude. He's only signed through 2023. I thought he was. I didn't realize he had already. Because he's been around. Okay, he's been around Minnesota, San Diego, Kansas City, Oakland. I didn't realize he'd been around. So, I mean, I knew he was in some other organizations, but I didn't know he had so much big league time. It's so brief. He had played 2 games with the Padres, 14 games for the Royals, 7 games for the Twins here, and then 58 in 2020. I didn't realize he had been around so much. So, no, yeah, you're right. Brent Rooker, that's a dude. You are totally right. That is a dude. That is a dude. I did not realize that he was a free agent after the year. I thought that he was under contract. Interesting. But anyway, yeah. I want to thank you guys for being here today. Great win today. I'm pretty tired, man. I feel like it's later than it is. I'm freaking tired. But man, these wins are this game was exhausting. This game was flat out exhausting, man. The back and forth. I was trying to work on some things while the game was going on, but I kept on getting distracted. It's freaking distracting when the game just keeps going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and the offense doesn't stop. My goodness. But we did get to see somebody today who we haven't seen for a long mother effing long time. There's a name I've not heard in a long time. Derek Law. Holy cow, he's still around? Oh, man, I thought he'd been retired. But no, Derek Law. He was one of the Giants in that 2016 bullpen, and I liked his stuff. I always call him the robot because of the way he's pitching, his rotation, his windup, I mean. He would always be very not smooth. It didn't feel smooth. It felt like if you built a robot and you had it pitch like a Lego robot. It just felt like when I watched him pitch, it's what it reminded me of. So I gave him that nickname that nobody else gave him. But yeah, 1 year, $725K. What's up here? Flores is a stud, 100%. Eric, I'm not familiar with Cole Foster and Luke Schleiger. We both signed. Hey, you best get familiar. You best get familiar with Cole Foster. You didn't watch my video? Law, he pitched out of the 107 season. No. Derek Law ain't been here since, I want to say 2018. I could be wrong. He could have been here in 19, but I feel like he ain't been here from 2018. I'm looking right now. 2018 was the last year he was here. Then he went to Toronto. 2020, he didn't play. At that point, I probably thought his career was over. He had a cup of coffee with Minnesota in 21. I'll probably spend a lot of time in the minor leagues. 21. He was with the Minnesota AAA team in St. Paul, and he had a pretty good season in AAA. 2022, he was in AAA. I had a cup of coffee with the Tigers, and then he ended up with the Reds, and that's where he still is this year. He was in AAA this year for a little bit, but he's in the bullpen now. Dude, Derek Law has got 219 career major league games. That's something to be proud of, dude. I mean, obviously just making it to the major league is something, but making it to the minor leagues is something to be proud of. When you pitch in that many freaking big league games, dude, you're a freaking dude, and you're rich, by the way, too. So congratulations to him. Derek Law rocked. Nasty sinker, sidearm pitcher. Luciano is how is Luciano a bust? He hasn't even made his major league debut yet. Anyone else notice that all these teams we're playing have ex-Giants? I do. Trevor Gott. Our whole bullpen from the past is still in the big leagues. Trevor Gott, he got DFA'd by the Giants, ended up in AAA, then he ended up bouncing around. He is with the New York Mets or Mariners. Where is he at the moment? Mariners? He's with the Mets right now. He's with the New York Mets. So yeah, he's definitely bounced around and still hanging in there. Hey man, I mean that's all. Hey, you stick in as long as you can play in the big leagues, you stick around as long as you freaking can. But Trevor Gott, that's a name from the past. I'm curious of some other names for that 2016 team that made the wild card. Most of these guys are gone. Isn't that crazy? Just 2016. It feels like just yesterday, and already most of these guys are retired, or probably Posey retired, Belt gone, Panic retired, Crawford still here, Duffy. I think he's still active. Was with the Cubs. Where's Duffy lately? Was it Royals? He's with the Royals. Angel Pagan took a year off and never came back. Bernard Span is retired. Hunter Pence is retired, and he's doing a great job in the booth. Actually, he's starting to grow on me in the booth a little bit. Gregor Blanco's retired. I imagine. He was with the Diamondbacks. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, he's retired. Connor Gillespie, Eduardo Nunez, Trevor Brown. Whatever happened to Trevor Brown? I guess he just retired, I guess. Trevor Brown. Yeah, that's a name I've not heard in a long time. Trevor Brown was a little backup catcher, and he was okay. Jared Parker, I had high hopes for, never made it. Well, you guys can't even see what I'm looking at. I thought I was sharing the tab. I apologize. But yeah, man, that 2016 team, great team, but the bullpen just sucked. Good to see some of these names, some blasts from the past. Grant Green, I really liked Grant Green, never worked out. But Jeff Samardzija just kind of sucked until he retired. But Hunter Strickland, I think he's still around. He's still around? No, Hunter Strickland's not pitching this year. Did Hunter Strickland retire? He's with the Reds. He's with the Reds. Did they release him? He's with the Reds AAA team. I know he was with the Reds, but I didn't know he was still there. I think he got released. Oh, he's a free agent. Yeah, the Reds said Reds kicked him to the curb. Reds released by the Reds on May 9th. Yeah, that news slipped my mind. How are you guys doing? Trevor Brown broke Stripling's no-hitter on his debut in 2016. Let's complete. You could very well be right. Hunter Strickland's gone. Mike Leake disappeared during the pandemic. He's with the Giants that 1 year. Yeah, 2015 traded. We traded away a great player for him. Adam Duvall. I couldn't think of who it was. Adam Duvall, we traded for him. Strickland ruined Morse's career. Yeah, I always thought that was just childish. Not even childish ain't even the word. Just, I don't like hitting guys on purpose, period. Especially freaking many years after the fact that they hit a couple home runs off you in the playoffs. You're still bitter about that. You're going to hit the dude in a regular season game. But I never liked hitting it guys for two reasons. Number one, you're giving him a free base runner. Number two, you might hurt the dude. You might break a freaking bone. You don't know. You're not that good at your control. So you might actually hurt the dude. Even if you succeed in what you want to do, you're going to give the dude a big old bruise. Why? What is this? What is this? If you don't like the guy and you want to physically fight him, walk up to him and punch him in the face. You know, don't hit him with a baseball at 98 miles per hour. If you want to physically harm a dude, go up and fight him then. If you're that mad at him, go up and fight him. I'm not saying I condone that either, but at least you freaking walk up to the dude and be, hey man, I don't like you. I'm gonna punch you now. The dude be like, why don't you like me? Because you hit that home run and you walked up. I didn't like that. I'm gonna punch you now. Okay, bro, I'm ready. And then you punch him and you fight. You don't hit him with a baseball when he's batting. You guys are professionals, dude. What a joke. Test. Hello. Okay, making sure the mic's still on. I keep on thinking I unplugged it. I got a new boom mic stand, and the wire is kind of just hanging out here. Instead, it's supposed to go along I haven't got it all set up yet. When the Giants come to town, it's bye, baby. Every time the chips are down, it's bye, baby. 'Cause history's in the making at Oracle Park. Cheer for the batter, light the spark. If you're a fan of Giants baseball, sing bye, baby. If you want to be in first place, bye, baby. Listen to the broadcast on KNBR. You'll see exactly who we are. San Francisco Giants, and it's bye, Giant. And it's bye-bye, baby. Yes, indeed. I want to thank everyone for being here today. Thank you so much, Golden Age Dinosaurs. I'll take that as a compliment, even though lately John Bon Jovi can't sing anymore. Genuinely, dude can't sing. He cannot hit the notes. He can't hit the notes. He's got something seriously wrong, I think, from touring 200 shows a year from so many years, and I think he should retire. Not to be mean or anything like it, but I think anything, if you can't do anymore, you should go ahead and step down at some point. But he's perfectly within his right to keep touring if they let him. So it is what it is, but that's just my take. Really sad to see. A lot of guys, they can't sing anymore. They lose their voice. I can't sing like I used to. I can't sing certain high notes like I used to be able to sing real high. I can't anymore. But at least I can still sing. At least I can still sing the notes in the range that I can hit. Some guys, they just completely lose it. You know what? I was thinking about Jose Uribe today, who passed away. I was thinking about Juan Uribe, and I was thinking about there's a player named Uribe in the big leagues today. Who is it? And we need to get him. It's not Juan Uribe because, Abner Uribe. That way, we have to be able to go, and I know he's a pitcher, but we got to go, ooh, Uribe. And I remember that from when I was 7 years old or actually 8 years old at Candlestick Park. They go, ooh, Uribe, ooh, Uribe. And then we brought it back, and when we got Juan, so we need to get, and anytime there's a Uribe, Major League Baseball player, we need to go ahead and pick him up because we know how to treat the Uribes. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. Thank you so much. 20 big leaguers named Sanchez, Martinez, Smith. Yeah, very common names. Very common names. Gary Sanchez. Yeah. But yeah, no, I loved Jose Uribe. I was freaking real sad to hear about when he passed away. That was a bad day. He was one of the heroes. One of the heroes back in the day, and in that lineup, back when we had all the same lineup pretty much year after year, not year after year, not everybody, but when I still think about that team, I can go through position by position almost. Left field is Kevin Mitchell. Center field is Brett Butler. Right field was usually Candy Maldonado. For a while, we had Pat Sheridan. It would change a little bit, but Candy Maldonado's who I kind of think of. Then a third base, Matt Williams. When you think of the shortstop growing up, it's going to be Jose Uribe. Over at second base, Robbie Thompson. At first base, it's going to be Will the Thrill Clark. Behind the plate, we had Bob Brindley, and then later Kurt Manwaring. So absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. That's my team, dude. That's my team. Thompson and Uribe, yeah. They were deadly on the double play combo. All right, great stream today, guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow. When's the game? I'm not even sure. Tomorrow, I think I believe it's an evening game. Yeah. Another, it's not really evening game if you're in San Francisco, but over in Cincinnati, it's going to be a night game. But over here, it'll be about 4 o'clock first pitch. So we'll be ready tomorrow. Let's make it happen. Oh, you want to get a picture with Marco Luciano? I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. I like to do stadium reviews. I pretty much hit all the AAA stadiums in the area, but let me ask you, I was thinking of making another trip later this year, but we'll see. Eric, will you promise us a picture of Marco Luciano? How am I going to promise you? Look, how am I supposed to promise you a picture with someone else who may not want to take a picture with me? Marco, ¿puedes tomar una foto conmigo? No, bro, no. He might just flip me off and run on. I can't control what Marco Luciano is going to do, but I'll try. Probably not. So no, I'm not going to promise that. Probably not. I don't just take pictures I take pictures for me and I share them with you guys. But I don't. No, just be sorry. Think for 1 second. Jeez, don't make me go on another rant. Okay. Don't make me go on another rant. I did do for the final segment, brand new segment to finish the streams. I did a new opening of old baseball card pack. So let's check it out here. Opening of the baseball card pack, and we're out of here. Lee Smith, Hall of Fame closer for the Chicago Cubs and various teams. Oh, another great player, Andy Van Slyke. You guys remember this dude? Andy Van Slyke was the GOAT, dude. Not in the Hall of Fame. Oh, no, here's a name for a blast from the past. Albert Hall, former Atlanta Braves player. Sorry, it's a little bit blurry. This guy, I vaguely remember. Cal Daniels, Reds, vaguely remember him. Reds fans, y'all know him. Juan Samuel. Yes, good player for the Phillies for many years. Carmelo Martinez. Yes, Carmelo Martinez, Padres, and he was with the Cubs for a little while. Jerry Hairston, obviously, and then Jerry Hairston Jr., Jerry Hairston, outfielder for the White Sox. Former Giant Kevin Bass with the Astros on this card. Kevin Bass. I didn't mention him when I talked about that. That's a guy I remember for many years. Who is this dude? Honestly, I don't really remember this guy. You guys might, I kind of. Sean Hilligus, Dodgers. He didn't turn out to be that great, did he? I don't remember him. You know, Pete O'Brien. I remember Pete O'Brien. That dude was a beast. Pete O'Brien. About four more. Devon White, great player, center fielder, speedster for the Angels for many, many, many years. Played on Blue Jays, maybe a few other teams. Played in some World Series, if I remember. Oh, another former Giant, Andres Galarraga, Expos, great player. The Big Cat, if I'm remembering, was it the Big Cat? Andres Galarraga, great player. Okay, of course, Ivan Calderon for the White Sox. Definitely, he was legit. A little bit earlier before my time, maybe, but and then Vince Coleman is the last one. Vince Coleman. I don't think he made the Hall of Fame, but he had a great career, speedster, one of the great base stealers of my time. There you go. The pack opening for the day. The pack opening. Donruss 1988 pack. I got freaking whole sets, dude. I got freaking baseball cards galore that have never been opened. So we're gonna that's something if you guys enjoy it, let me know, and I'll do that some more. I used to take baseball cards and bike to sound like engine and ruin cars that could be worth thousands of dollars. Damn, Chris, what were you thinking? Who knows what you destroyed? But most of these 90s cards really ain't worth crap, just to be honest with y'all. But I got whole packs. I can see right there, Topps 1998, 1980. I got 80s, 90s, early 90s. I got cards galore. I got so many baseball cards. It's crazy. So, okay, guys, thank you again, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. I appreciate the support. See you then.
Batazo profundo, jardín derecho, señores. Ay, 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 ay.
And here's Wilmer Flores toward the middle. Crawford shoves it right from the glove. High drive down the left field line. Out of here.
Damage control, straight to the hole. I got no chance of ever